Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another week of morning devotions with me, Gretchen. So today I'm going to be reading from my book, Encountering the Divine, the transforming power of being with God. I had such a joy writing this book, and I pray it's been a blessing to you. If you have it, please let me know and others know in the comments below. And if you don't have it, and you are interested in how to encounter God on a deeper level through contemplative prayer, I hope that you will check out my book on Amazon. Also, you can learn more about contemplative prayer through my workshop that is pre-recorded. You can watch it at your leisure. It's on my website. It's called Encounter God Workshop. And you can also email me if you'd like to do a week of guided prayer. It doesn't cost anything. It's just an offering basis. And I also started something new for pastors and their leadership team called A Week of Holy Encounter. If you are a pastor and you'd like to know more information, or you'd like to tell your pastor about it, you guys can all get a hold of me at GretchenRodriguez.com. All right, let's jump in. I am going to jump into the middle of a chapter and read a bit to you, but don't just listen with your mind. As always, I encourage you, get comfortable and listen with your spirit. Ask Holy Spirit, will you highlight what you want me to notice or what you want to talk to me about throughout the day today? Pay attention to what stands out. And so in this chapter, I'm talking about embracing wonder and seeking the Lord in every moment and wrapping our hearts around His. And I call it a divine entwining that strengthens us. And I go on to say, I remember when the Lord gave me a powerful visual for this entwining. For months, when I closed my eyes in prayer, I saw light in the center of my being, starting at my feet and extending above my head straight to heaven. I knew that the light represented the Spirit of God, but I wasn't sure what the Lord was saying about it. At first, the image was blurry. It looked like a pillar, but after weeks of waiting for understanding, He revealed more. And I'm going to pause right here and just remind you, just because you hear something or see something from the Lord, if you don't understand or you don't feel like you have the full understanding or revelation of it, wait on Him, just as I did. And sometimes it may take days or weeks, but He's looking to see if He has your attention. But when He does, He'll show you. Okay, let me continue. As I waited and watched, the image became more apparent. The pillar was actually a rope of light. It was very thick and tightly woven. I knew the rope was incredibly strong. The Lord reminded me of Psalm 27:14 in the Passion Translation, which says, "Here is what I've learned through it all. Don't give up. Don't be impatient. Be entwined as one with the Lord." The Hebrew word for waiting is kavah, the root word for rope or cord, and it means to wait, entwine, tie, twist, or bind. As we wait on God by becoming aware of Him in prayer and throughout the day, we are entwining our hearts with His, which infuses us with divine strength. We see this expressed beautifully through Isaiah 40, verse 31. But those who entwine their hearts with Yahweh will experience divine strength. They will rise up on soaring wings and fly like eagles, run their races without growing weary, and walk through life without giving up. Many of us have heard our relationship with the Lord is described as a rope, so it's probably not a new concept. But what the Lord showed me, I've never seen before. Ropes are made of individual threads that are twisted and bound together. While short threads may protrude slightly, they don't weaken the rope. This is how we are called to live, tightly entwined so that we remain strong. In this vision, the Lord directed my attention to the top of the rope, which was extremely frayed. Long threads extended far from the rope in every direction. This once hefty cord had become weak. A mess of individual threads, some so far from the base that they were coming detached. The threads represent distracting thoughts that pull our attention away from God. Yes, we think all day, and not all of our thoughts are centered on the Lord. This is normal, like the short thread sticking out from the rope without weakening it. The long strands, extended so far from the rope that they are barely attached, are the ones we need to pay attention to. These are the thoughts that consume and overwhelm us with fear, also known as freaking out. Our thoughts extend so far from our source of strength, Jesus, that we begin to unravel and weaken. We wonder why we're not hearing God or sensing His presence. We know He won't leave us or forsake us, but in these moments, it feels as though He has. That's because we've allowed our thoughts to stray from the place of safety, entwined with Him. God is our refuge and strength. Acts 17, verse 28 tells us that we live, move, and have our being in Him. A beautiful illustration of our life as that strong rope. This is the truth of our union. But when our thoughts spiral away from Him, it can feel the opposite. So what do we do when we know we're unraveling? Jesus showed me that even if we squish these dry threads together, they'll just separate again. No amount of forcing those loose strands, thoughts, together will fix the rope. We need His help. And the Holy Spirit's great love for you, He warns you when your thoughts start spiraling out of control. As soon as you sense His nudge, stop what you're doing and sit with Him for a few minutes, even if that means hiding in the bathroom. Don't beat yourself up when you notice you're overwhelmed. Just acknowledge it. Nestle into His arms of love and invite His perspective. It won't help to fight the thoughts by saying things like, why can't I stop thinking about this? What's wrong with me? Trying to force the thoughts away makes it worse because you're giving them more attention. Peace and strength return when you entwine your heart with God again. Hand Him those cares and turn your thoughts to Him. Give yourself permission to stop thinking and obsessing about these things for a few days or weeks and trust Him. It may help to walk in nature, laugh with a friend, or remind yourself of God's promises to you, but get your mind on something else. Let love spill from your lips as you tell Him how much you love and adore Him. Find things to be thankful for. Get quiet and be still as you wait in His presence and your hearts entwine again. The rope is made whole because of His great love for you. We become who we were created to be when we remain in Him and are aware of our union. When we live with our hearts entwined with His, we run our race with grace and strength. Encounters with God strengthen and encourage us. And I'll stop there. Friend, I believe that experiencing God's love daily is one of the main things that transforms us. And when you add the Word to that, the Word is our foundation, right? When you connect the Word, the Scriptures, and do so with the help of the Holy Spirit, and you spend time reflecting, pondering, being still, it changes you. It changes you. And I pray that you will take some time today to entwine your heart with the Lord. Just be still. As Psalm 46:10 tells us, be still and know that He is God. That's all He asks. Just be with me. Step away from the constant swirl of thoughts. Step away from the electronics and the constant scrolling and the constant need to set your eyes on something or to listen to something. If you want to hear from God, you just have to listen. And if you need more help, again, with this reminder, you can check out my book. You can check out my mentorship group, my workshop. I've got the weeks of guided prayer. I have so many tools available to you. Just ask me for specific information if it's not something you can find right away on my website, and I will respond. All right, my friends, I bless you. And if this is an encouragement to you, I pray you'll share it with others. Bye-bye.